Hi, Vicky Flower here, popping in for a few minutes to say hello to everyone and to update you on what's been going on in my creative Vicky life. You know, on this particular page, it's meant for my business pursuits, my art pursuits, and everything I'm doing as an artist. And also the business piece of me that is frankly supporting the back end of being that artist. So that's what I'm here for. I want to tell you this is kind of like a video newsletter, I guess. I'll update you on everything I've been up to. I sure hope, and let's see, I'll get over to the comments. I'd love, love, love for people to show up. But you know, I didn't schedule it this time. That's one of the tricks with live video. So you'll just have to hashtag replay for me. Put in the comments, what have you been up to? Because that's what I'm about to tell you, give a little bit of a video newsletter. Okay, first off, from a business perspective, I am taking clients. I no longer work in the corporate world, or at least not in somebody else's business. And so I'm doing website spin-ups. I'm helping someone set up, do social media for a virtual farmers market online for the UK, which I'm super excited about. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on, helping professionals who are considering, getting their eye towards retirement, getting their platform in place. There's just all kinds of cool stuff I like to do with my internet marketing skills. But the real secret is I like to use my internet marketing skills to run my business, to help my business. So art. If you've not followed me until lately, I have spun up the Be a Professional Artist community. Excuse me. Now there are still pieces of that I'm still building, but I've got the Facebook page. And this is open to all artists. I've got the group. It's a private group. I'm spinning up and creating as we speak. Through the last several weeks, the products that I'll put behind that. Although I'm still looking to get a lot of feedback. I want to find what it is that pro-level artists need to feel confident about going out into the new digital marketplace and selling their work. You know, what are their questions? I mean, it's myself, right? I'm my ideal audience, and so I'm taking that, and I really, 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 really feel that art is important on a epic, metaphysical, existential way. It just is. It is to me in my world, and with all the COVID that's going on right now, frankly, I'm living in my world, and I know I'm privileged to be able to, but I'm going to use that privilege to forward hundreds of thousands of artists. That's the big vision over the next several years. The Be a Professional Artist community covers all mediums, and I'm going to talk about, what needs to happen. It's just not your granddad's gallery gig anymore. And we need art. Art heals. Art embraces, it nurtures, it delights, it entertains, it challenges, sure, but it also is something we use as a tool for aspiration. So, and healing. I probably said that twice, but the more and more I talk to artists, it's just so many emotions that are attached to actually getting your work out there and selling it. I know for myself, same thing. I have my own emotions about it. It's delightful when someone actually pays you money for your work. So art, the Be a Professional Artist community. Also, I am, for myself, right, I'm doing photography. I am not a perpetual student, but I love taking challenges, and I do love learning. But mostly, unlike my mother, who just loves to learn, I like to learn to know things. So I am working on the background of my own skills as an artist. With composite photography in Photoshop. I'm going to begin making documentaries, mini documentaries. There's 2 events that I've been involved with and had the pleasure to during, and post take pictures of and video of that I'm putting together. But boy, I sure don't know Premium Pro yet, right? The tools are incredible. It blows my mind in this day and age you know, what the tools can do for us. And but I got to learn it. And it's steep. It's a steep learning curve. But and also hand drawing. If you have not used the Stabilo All pencil, it's a watercolor pencil, heavily waxed and highly volatilely solid, water soluble. It's a handful. I just started learning it from this amazing woman online, Karen Campbell at awesomeartschool.com. Just fantastic. And but boy, am I bad. Not done a lot of drawing, not really been good at it when I have done it. But physical touching art. I want to be a multimedia artist, right? My idea, I realized, and I guess I'm sharing all this because for me, it can be hard to disclose all this. And if you want to know who I am, these are the things that I'm doing. And I'm not always necessarily forthcoming because I kind of like my private life. I'm an introvert. But the more and more and more that I allow myself to really embrace the idea that I'm an artist, and that even the business side of me is part of the art I do, that creation, that building that I do with that, my life just becomes more and more meaningful. And to be able to share that with all of you, especially during this time, to know that I have friends out there that I love and they love me, that I have patrons that like my art, that I have people who hire me to do internet marketing, to do photography, and someday, the vision, my museum bucket list vision is no longer just to have a painting hanging on a museum. I'm thinking of full-on 3D audio, video, music, all of it, installation. Boy, I think I can pull that off. Who knows? I'm a fanciful thinker, I suppose, and that's just how it is. I kind of like it. Maybe you do too. So some other things. Oh, I'm going through some training right now. You know, I've done a lot of live video training now at this point. Got to practice, practice, practice every day. You know, the more you practice, the better you get. I really do think, like I did about Twitter back in 2008, I really do think live video is the thing now. So I'm working to get good at that too. I feel like I'm a constant laboratory in action. I don't know. Do you feel that way? You know, put down in the comments if you've made it this far. We've been talking a while and just been kind of talking about me. And I know that that's like anti-marketing to do that. But I also know that I'm an introvert and I don't talk to that many people. And people want to know who an artist is. And so I'm doing my best here to be transparent and letting you know what I'm doing, because I think you would like to be involved. I think there's some cool stuff, and I'm really proud of what's happening, and I'm excited, and it feels like I'm like a flower. I am Vicky Flower, blooming, and it's hard not to bring a tear to my eye, thinking about how special life can be when you allow it, and so I'm allowing it. Okay, so the last thing I want to tell you. Oh, so the training I was just telling you, besides, I've been doing the live thing. I love that. That's over. I'll keep doing it because the wonderful woman, Tracy Phillips at Live Video Playground, you should go follow her. She's amazing. Tell her Vicky sent you. She's a fantastic person, really, really wonderful, knows her stuff. If you don't want to look like a awkward dweeb on video, you need to take her course. It's really, really helpful. She will be kind and helpful in steering you. And so I now am right now going through a 10-day summit. It's free. If you want to come. And the guy's not being fluffy and salesy. He's really laying it out. Now it's hard. That's why he's still at the end of it. He's developed special software, and I fully expect that it's worth every bit of it, whether I buy it or not. He's also giving ways to do it without his software. I mean, I'm really, really, really impressed with the summit, and I will put the link in the comments because it's day 2. So we haven't really started that. You're not that far behind if you want to go ahead and join. And it's so fun. We could be summit buddies. It's all about how to make a summit about how to make a summit. And I've been lining up speakers to start maybe a podcast for my Be a Professional Artist community. And to, I'm really building that. There's a lot there and it could be really, really big, and I want it to be. And so I'm trying to set up all the channels, Instagram. I've got a 10-day challenge. I'm doing my absolute best using my internet marketing skills, my personality, my experience, and also my art, to pull this all together, my knowledge about art and how to sell it with a digital platform. And so I had already started lining up speakers, and I was so excited to introduce them and start doing maybe a podcast once a week. But I don't think so. I'm going to do a summit, and it's going to be good. I can't wait. So think about that for Christmas for yourself. What are you doing as an artist? What are you doing for Christmas for yourself? You could show up to my event. It's in the works. I'll let you know more about it as I go. And last but not least, Christmas season. It's upon us, or the holiday season, the holiday gift-giving season. Also, the end of the year, make resolutions. Let's look what next year is going to look like. That's that season too. So even if you're not religious, many people take the time in the dead of winter to consider their plans, decide what they did right, decide what they'd like to do differently. And so that summit and products from me and additional art you could purchase as gifts, whether that's coffee mugs, calendars. I'm going to do a planner for Be a Professional Artist. What do you need to do during the year to sell your art regularly, week to week? I'm creating that. So wish me luck on all of this. I wouldn't be here except for all of you. I don't know. I guess in parting, what I'd like to say is thank you. I know I'm not supposed to say thank you because somehow I'm supposed to be an expert, I guess. Whatever. I'm an expert in me. And it pleases me very much. And I feel gratitude, whether I say it in the words thank you or not. I feel gratitude that I have people who believe in me. So many of you that might be watching this, you've believed in me. And I'm eternally grateful. And next chapter's here. Watch me. Come play. Let's have fun. Let's do what we like. Let's heal. Let's heal each other. Now, nobody can heal you, but you can be nurturing to another. You can quit punching them. That's one way to help them heal, right? Quit poking at it. Yourself, too. I've decided it's enough of that. But that's a video for another day. That's going to wrap up my video newsletter for this week. I got lots of stuff going on. Get in touch with me if you have an interest. Yeah, this is a totally promotional update. This is what's going on with Creative Vicky. Ciao.